Hey everybody, welcome back. Uh, Sorry I was away for a couple weeks. Um, Between people getting sick, me getting sick, it just wasn't happening. Um, so a couple of people at work got the vid. People would still wear masks, but hey, whatever. Um, so had to cover a lot of shifts, and then I thought I had it last week, and because I had a sore throat and a fever and cough and everything. So I went up to the hospital fully expecting, yeah, I got the COVID again. But I got something worse. At least to me, it was worse. I got strep throat. I've never had strep throat in my life. I always thought it was just a bad throat infection. I mean, technically, I guess that's what it is, but whew, man, that was worse than COVID the two times I got it, and that wasn't fun either. Fever and sore throat, and couldn't eat or barely could take my pills with water. They'd get stuck in my throat because your lymph nodes, whatever they are, fucking swell right up. Yeah, that wasn't fun. So I still got a sore throat. Still a little raspy, as you can tell it if I cough a bit. Please forgive me. But I wanted to get this review done because I really like this one. Um, uh, for what it is, um, it's a clone, a dupe of Christian Dior Sport or Home Sport. You know what it is. It's called Lucky Winner. It's by Preferred. I've had it for a little while. I've worn it a few times, and I don't know if I don't think I reviewed it. I've been wanting to, and I just something else would come up, something else would come up, something else would come up. You guys know how it is. So, but anyway, it was the perfect time to wear it. I wore it. I didn't wear it last week because, like I said, even I had to take time off work. I had to take like 4 days off work. Strep throat was fucking brutal. But the week before that, I wore it, and I got some really, really positive feedback. Jesus Christ, it sounds like somebody's fucking clipping their lawn or something, man. It's fucking almost 10 o'clock at night here. What the fuck you doing? That's probably just a little dirt bike. But anyway, uh, so it garnered me a lot of positive attention. This is going to be on its own review, though. I can't remember. I remember having a sample, or a couple samples of Dior Homme. This is Dior Homme, the 2017 version it's copying. There's like two or three before that, and then there's the new one. I haven't smelled the new one. Um, so they might be similar too. I'm sure they're similar, but they may not be completely fucking 360 like they did with fucking Dior Homme 2020. So I don't know for sure, but uh, so this is going to be an on its own review. It's not going to be a comparison to it. As much as I can remember, I'll compare it to. I do remember them both smelling similar, but I can't say how close. And I remember them both being very well received. It's that type of scent that's, you'd say basic, I guess. It is pretty basic, but that word basic or generic gets a bad indication, uh, gives a bad vibe. People always think, oh, generic and basic doesn't mean they're bad. They're crowd pleasing. Uh, People really like them. So you're looking for something that people really like, this could be it. So this is Lucky Winner by Preferred. It's their version of Dior Homme Sport 2017. I'll give you some of the notes. The top notes: blood orange, lemon, grapefruit, pear. The mid note is pink pepper, nutmeg, and geranium. Um, the base is sandalwood and vetiver. A lot of citrus off the top. Got the dry down here, but not a bad little spray. But I mean, it's cheap. It's cheap too. $3.50. Yeah, it's like a creamy citrus off the top. It's getting the sandalwood is giving it a creamy vibe right off the top. That kind of goes through the whole life of the fragrance. This creamy soft, creamy kind of vibe. Citrus right off the top. In the original, if I remember right, well, the 2017 version, if I remember right, it was more of the blood orange that I was picking up in citrus vibe. This is more of the lemon. I'm assuming because lemon, I don't know, but I'm assuming because lemon is cheaper to get, either the oils or the synthetics. Because there's probably nothing natural in this. It's $3.50. But I mean, for $3.50, I say, when I say it's good, usually there's a caveat. It's $3.50 or it's $5. It's $10. No, this would be good for a $20 or $30 citrus fragrance, given the performance. But we'll get into that. Yeah, just as nice. A lot of citruses, but the lemons stand out more in this one, and a bit of the pear because it's got a tiny bit of sweetness off the top, and that creamy vibe you're getting from the sandalwood. You also, about 40 minutes or so in, you start to pick up on a slight spiciness from the nutmeg and a nice floral bouquet, I guess would be the best way I could describe it, from the geranium. But still with that, the citrus is still there because of the pink pepper, giving it a bit of a citrus vibe. Don't really pick up a lot of the vetiver that's supposed to be in the dry down. And maybe a bit, but it's mostly in the dry down. It becomes somewhat woody, I guess. Like the nutmeg and the sandalwood kind of blend together and give you a pretty basic, nice, basic, generic kind of dry down. A very, I want to say clean smelling scent because it makes it think of more like stuff like wings and, you know, aquatics and shit like that. It's not an aquatic by any stretch of the word, but it is clean smelling. Yeah, you really pick up on that nutmeg in the dry down. Nutmeg and sandalwood. So yeah, blood orange, from what I remember in the 2017 version, was more potent, where this is more of the lemon off the top, and I gave you the rest of it. Pretty nice. Problem is, she only lasts about 2.5, maybe 3 hours max. Whereas I remember the authentic lasting only about 4 or 5, or not the authentic, well, yeah, the authentic lasting 4 or 5 hours. So it's in the wheelhouse. Again, $3.50. Yeah, $3.50. I mean, it's nice. Projection. It projects pretty good for about 15-20 minutes while that citrus is still popping off the top. There might even be a little ginger in there they're not talking about. I don't know. I didn't smell it, but it would help it sparkle and pop, which it does off the top for 15 or 20 minutes. And the projection is pretty good, nothing beast or monstrous or anything. It's out there about a foot, 1.5 feet. And it's noticeable, but not overpowering, no matter how much I put on. And believe me, I put a lot of it on because I was testing it. So it was never overpowering. And it didn't seem to matter how much I put on either. For longevity, it's 2.5, 3 hours, it's gone. I didn't get to wear it outside in the heat. We had a hot week here because I was sick. I might project a little more and last a little longer in the heat. Most do, but not considerable amount to really worry about. Might get an extra half hour, 40 minutes out of it, but that would be about it. Yeah, that citrus for the first 15-20 minutes, it's popping. Really nice. Just really nice citrus. It'd be a good beginner scent, I guess, would be the thing. Either this or the authentic or what. I don't know about the new one. I think I smelled it once in the store. I can't remember, so that should say something. Wasn't anything I thought I needed. Yeah, I mean, I don't got much more to say about it. Could it be unisex? Definitely. It's just a creamy citrus, really. So, man or woman. leans a little more masculine, I'd say. But I mean, a man or woman could wear it, whatever floats their boat. I don't care. Would it be my go-to for a summer Dior type Dior Homme scent? No. It's nice and pleasant, and I will wear it, and I enjoy wearing it. I'll wear it some more. Might even buy a bottle of the 2017 if I can find it cheap. But if I'm going to pick a Dior Homme, I'm going to go with Dior Homme O, which is my favorite. It's a light scent, but with that iris that I like. A good dose of that iris too, but it's not sticky, thick iris for some reason. It's whatever they're using in Dior Homme O. It's very nice. That would be my summer Dior Homme. Maybe even Dior Homme 2020. I kind of like a little better than this, and you could wear it in the summer. Just cut back on the sprays, and it's not going to overpower anything. This would probably come in third in the summer rotation for Dior Homme, which is, I mean, by like, it's not leaps and bounds either. They're all very nice. So, but just going on this, I can't really compare it to the original because I just going on memory from a couple years ago now. A couple samples, but they're kind of close from what I remember. Don't hold me to that. On its own, though, this is still a very nice scent. Like I said, I really like, the opening is nice because it's like a creamy, sweet citrus. But I really like that dry down, that nutmeg and sandalwood, the creamy kind of woody spiciness. But not like super spicy, not like Christmas time spicy. You know, it's not Burberry London. It's just that nutmeg giving it a bit of a spice vibe. And the sandalwood giving it a bit of a cream vibe. And maybe a bit of that vetiver. Like I said, you're getting a bit of a light grass vibe from it. So that's it for I mean, it's a winner in my book for $3.50. You know, you gotta reapply 3 or 4 times a day, but $3.50, buy fucking half a dozen bottles. You still only be a quarter of what you'd pay for Dior Homme. So, yeah. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.